Everyman Driver Nation, 2 words today: hyper red. Hashtag discover Sportage. All right, Nation, this week we're on location in San Diego, California for the press launch of the all-new 2017 Kia Sportage, which comes in 3 trim levels: LX, EX, and SX, both available in front wheel and all-wheel drive. There are 2 engine options: a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder that gets 181 horses, 175 pound-feet of torque, and our tester behind me, the 2-liter turbocharged GDI. This pumps out 240 horses, 260 pound-feet of torque, and both are mated to a upgraded 6-speed automatic transmission, which means smoother shifting. And there are 3 wheel sizes. There's a 17, 18, and 19-inch alloy wheel size. We are rolling on 19s. This vehicle is redesigned for 2017. It's 1.6 inches longer overall. It's got a 1.2-inch longer wheelbase. The wheels, if you notice here, are pushed out to the corners. The headlights are up into the fender line, ice-cubed LED fog lights, and a lower, wider grille. You may also notice here wraparound LED tail lights, and down below, dual exhaust. There are 4 options here on the key fob: lock, unlock, also a trunk release, and a panic button. Now, the vehicle is locked right now. Key fob on me, and with a Kia, all you have to do is press this black button right here, and once you do, that will open up and the car will open up. So here we go. Let's go inside and check out the interior. Push button start. Kia calls this a European influenced interior. Here is a D-cut steering wheel, leather wrapped as well. We have the top trim level with our vehicle. And something that really stands out to me and interesting is that they say this center console is driver-centric and moved or tilted 7.3 inches closer to the driver. There are 3 different screen sizes: a 5-inch, 7-inch, and 8-inch. We have the 8-inch here. This is part of the navigation system, touchscreen, and they have what they also call a pinch and squeeze or pinch and zoom. So you can zoom in and push in with the screens like you would have a smartphone. This has all the bells and whistles on it. They've got like 4 layers of buttons. Obviously, top buttons here for your media, your phone, that kind of stuff here. Here's your climate controls, defrost. Down below, heated and cooled front seats, and a heated steering wheel, USB port here, auxiliary down below. Easy to see. They've got this is for 4-wheel lock. We have the all-wheel drive version of this vehicle. This is the downhill brake control. It's on. There are 3 driving modes. There is an Eco, you can see on the left-hand side in green, a Sport, and normal. Of course, when you hit it into the Sport, steering tightens up, suspension, it's a little bit, revs a little higher, so that's nice. This also is a 4.2-inch screen in the middle, and you control all that with the usual suspects on the steering wheel. So this button here changes, as obviously you see there in the center. I can move through some of that, toggle down to change some of those options. Here today we drove 180 miles or so on our trip today. We averaged 37 miles per hour, but we can also check in here for, I think, fuel economy. 24 miles per gallon on this last drive for the last section here. And I'll give you MPGs here in just a moment. Anyways, left-hand side, you can connect your phone via Bluetooth there, so get that smartphone option. A couple of safety features in this car which are really nice: forward collision warning, autonomous emergency braking. There's also a blind spot detection with what they call lane change assist. So if I'm turning left, I put my blinker on, it will detect up to 230 feet behind you if someone is coming up in your blind spot. That's pretty cool. Rear cross traffic alert and lane departure warning system. So almost like a self-steering when you're going down the road. It'll keep you within the lanes. The steering wheel will vibrate and make sure you're safe. I mentioned how this vehicle is redesigned. It's 1.6 inches longer overall. It also has a larger panoramic sunroof. Every little inch helps to create all this extra space inside, so visibility is going to be fantastic, and the appearance of more space will be good too. Speaking of that, let's take a look at your backseat legroom and headroom. Now, because of the overall length of this vehicle and the overall size, headroom, legroom, and overall passenger room has been increased just a little bit. Now, I'm 5'11". Here is my legroom behind the driver's seat. So look how much room I have. Definitely a fist between my knee and the back of the seat. Also a netting here, so if you have an iPad, maybe a small laptop or some magazines, you can put them right there. Headroom, well, with this panoramic sunroof, it makes it, you know, almost cheating. Look at this. From here to there, again, more than a fist between my head and the roof line, but look at all that light. You wouldn't know. This is gorgeous, isn't it? This is wonderful. And nice seating here, leather trimmed seats. This is a 60-40 split as well. And we have one fold down armrest with a pair of cup holders right there. Fold that back up. Just a comfortable ride for this SUV. Let's take a look now at the cargo room just briefly before we wrap this up with price point and average, not average, but miles per gallon. Here's a fun demo I like to do with keys. If you haven't seen it before, it's pretty cool. It's a hands-free liftgate option. So let's say you've locked the vehicle, which I've done, walk away from it, you go grocery shopping, come back, your hands are full, maybe you have your kids in your arms, walk up to the vehicle, and in a matter of moments, it'll begin to beep and open on its own. So if you have your hands full, this is going to be very convenient. Starting to beep right now. And there you go. Opens up. Now, cargo volume has been increased by 18% over the outgoing model. I mentioned this is a 60-40 split for the back seat, and you do that from inside. I'll open it up one more time. So right here, fold those down, and these are folding flatter than in previous models as well. So a flatter folding rear seat to give a better angle for if you want to lay some things down there. So that's nice. You got a spare tire below there. Of course, that can drop down as well. And there's 8 speakers in this vehicle. So if you want to get some wonderful music, test out the speaker system. Pretty darn nice. All right. And when you're done, press the button right here. Closes up on its own. As far as estimated fuel economy rating on our tester, 20 city, 23 highway, so we've been doing pretty good for our afternoon of driving. The best case scenario in fuel economy is the 2.4 liter engine. That'll get you 23 city, 30 highway, and that's an increase by 2 miles per gallon in both categories on the front wheel drive city and on highway. Price range. Base starts right around $23,000 up to $34,000 for our tester. You'll have some extras you can add on to that. So that is a range between $23,000 and $34,000. I'll have lots more on everymandriver.com. Until then, I'm Dave Erickson here in San Diego, California for the all-new 2017 Kia Sportage. Thanks for watching.